Hey everybody, I have one of Ashley's cases for you today, and let me just warn you, this case ticked me off. I am so angry. I just cannot fathom the level of crap in this case. So welcome back to Client Stories with Amy. So Tammy was the intake specialist for this case for our client, and Tammy usually asks, how did you find us? What are you looking for? Tell us a little bit about your story. And so our client said, I got my results back a couple of days ago, and basically my whole parental side was a lie. So now I'm in search of who my real father is. A little backstory is she was born in 1997 and she was placed for adoption. She was already in contact with her biological mother, and her biological mother gave her a name for her birth father. Client searches out this gentleman, reaches out, and is in contact with his family, and even has a relationship with his children. She's always been in contact with her biological mother as she was growing up, because it was her maternal grandparents that took her in, adopted her, and raised her. So the mom has always been there, but not raising her. So Ashley has this backstory, and she's like, cool beans, I've got you. Let's get everything in the tree and we'll figure this out. We'll see what's going on. And so the first thing Ashley does is double check the tree to the DNA, like I always do. And yep, that gentleman is not your biological father. You were correct. She identifies the most recent common ancestor after sorting those DNA matches following the Dana Leeds method, and she lands on a most recent common ancestor, which is when the real work starts to begin of building that tree downwards to the grandparent line to ultimately get to the birth father side of the family, right? She does that, identifies the birth father, gives this information to our client. Not only do we identify a birth parent, but we usually try to find newspaper articles, obituaries for the families, social media pages, white page listings for their address or their phone number, whatever we can get to hand these things off to our client. So we don't just say, here's a name, see you later. We try to do what we can to get any type of information on that person to you. Doesn't always work out. It's available records. Whatever's available out there, we try to find. Not everybody has as much as somebody. So while Ashley was doing this deep dive on this gentleman, she found out, sadly, he passed in 2019 and he had 2 daughters. While she was still doing that deep dive, she's back in 2015 on his social media page. Let me just read you this post from 2015. Mind you, our client was born in 1997, and he lists this date. On this day in 1997, my life changed forever. That's when God took my daughter back to heaven. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I miss you so much. Auntie names her. The loss of a child will never go away, and I will never have that part of my heart again. The drunk driver that unalived her and her grandmother will never unalive another person again. He is still in prison. He comments on his post that it was his 5th DUI in 3 or 4 years. This birth mother told this man that our client passed away as a baby in a car accident, and that was that. He had no idea that she was still living. No clue. Obviously, our client is very hurt by all of this news that's getting unearthed. She's very hurt. And then she confided in Ashley that her biological mother has done a whole lot of awful things to her throughout the years growing up. This is just the icing on the cake. So our client isn't exactly surprised about this behavior, which is infuriating. As for those 2 daughters of the biological father, our half-sisters to our client, they told her, we don't even want a DNA test. You are ours. And that's that. They have already welcomed her into their family open arms. They already said, you are our sister. We love you. We're glad you found us. Kudos to those girls for that. Our client needs that more than anything right now. But that's it for today. Kind of sit on that. You can kind of see why I'm ticked off. I just wonder what else this mother has done to this poor client. But I'll see you guys later. Bye, everybody.